Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be on episode 5 for Generation 9. I collect all the illustration arts and SARs for all Pokemon from Generation 1 all the way to Generation 9. As you can see, we'll add them to our binder once we sleeve them up. Sorry I'm not in my usual location, so I don't have my Pokemon cutouts behind me, but I am continuing to make them. So here is Pharaoh, the Pokemon of the day. Shout out to Pharaoh. And here's a clip. Alright, so here we are. We have our envelopes for this opening. We only have 3, so it'll go by a lot quicker since some of these have multiple cards in them. We're gonna add 13 cards to our collection for this video. So the first package right here is from TCG Direct. We have 10 cards here from TCG Direct, and we're starting with an SIR. So here we have everyone's least favorite Pokemon from Generation 9. It's a race car. Great idea, Pokemon. We have Revavroom. So honestly, this is one of the cheapest SARs you can buy. You can get this for probably less than $3. When I bought it, it was less than $3. Now these prices on the screen are the prices I paid for them. Most of these cards I bought around 2 to 3 months ago. So, you know, it could have gone up. A lot of the prices did go up during Black Friday. So there is Revavroom. Honestly, I do really like the colors on it. Got an interesting, vibe. All right, the next one. Ooh, we got Floragato. I mentioned in my last video that I actually like the design of this one. This is basically the Ivysaur for Generation 9. It's the Grass Starter's second evolution. So you can see right here, Sprigatito's chilling. Honestly, it's interesting that it knows the move Magic Whip, because maybe it's gonna whip some Fuecocos or something else. I don't know. I really like this card. Fits right in, and I think they kind of went with the vibes of like Italian with it, because the name kind of sounds Italian. But there is Floragato. Alright, next we have everyone's rock Pokemon. This is Naclea, maybe Naclil? I don't know. Is basically Gen 9's version of Geodude. If I'm not mistaken, it does evolve twice, and its evolution does look like a Roblox. Is that little block game? Something like that. I'm not in touch with everything in society. Real basic design. We do have the final evolution for this Pokemon already in the binder, so we'll get to see what those two look next to each other, but they do not have the middle one yet. Ooh, what's next? Ooh, we got another SAR, and this one is Great Tusk. So this has got some interesting design to it. I do think they put him a little bit far away on the card. They could have put him a little bit closer. Now the background does look pretty good. It kind of looks like there's a tornado going on. I do remember seeing this in the video game out there in the desert. It was really big. This is basically the ancient form of Donphan. Or Donphan? Yeah, Phanpy evolves into Donphan, so this is the ancient form of Donphan. Another one I really like, you can get this one for around $5. Pretty cheap to get. There is Great Tusk. The next one here is Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle looks like he's got a rocket in his butthole, because he's just zooming around the ice. He knows the move Heavy Blower, so maybe he's blowing some gas to move around. Interesting move right here. He's got Refrigerated Stream. Interesting. So as you can see, we do have the normal version of it, Delibird, on my backboard. This is the future version of it. That's the Scarlet and Violet thing, right? Ancient and future vibes. And I like it. I like how it fits in with the winter theme we have going on here for this episode. And that is Iron Bundle. You can get this in an ETB. I don't remember which set it was, but it's like the promo card. I do not collect the Pokemon Center promo cards. You got to be a little insane to care that much about a card just because of a little Pokemon Center word on it. Oh, and this one also, another one, promo card from an ETB. This is Screamtail, and Screamtail is the ancient version of, you guess, Jigglypuff. So I do like this design. This artwork looks really cool. It looks a little bit trippy. Oh, look at that. You can see like a glow in Screamtail's eyes. I like how they do that with the cards. I've noticed that. They kind of put a little hollow in the eye of the Pokemon. So it does look really cool. I mean, you can get this card for pretty cheap. I would recommend it because it looks super cool. Shout out to Screamtail for roaring and screaming. The next one here is Poltergeist. As you can see here, Poltergeist is a teapot. Cool Trainer Ryan says that this Pokemon is giving acid to the children, which, you know, I could kind of see. It's getting green stuff. Kind of looks like a ghost thing, just giving it some green tea, maybe. Oh, that's even creepier. It has the move Hook. The acid pot is gonna hook the kid on some acid. That seems kind of weird. Pokemon, you know, they always kind of relate to the adults for one way or another, and I think they did it in this card. Well, at least the crazy adults. Alright, next one here is Varoom. Varoom is the starter Pokemon for Revavroom. So I'll put them next to each other right here. You can see Revavroom. It's basically like an engine. One of the weirdest ideas they came up with, but you know, I guess shout out to them for being creative. But you can see Revavroom right here. You know, they try to make it look cute as much as you can for an engine, and he evolves into this race car, or whatever kind of car you want to call it. But this is probably one of the cheapest ones you can get because not a lot of people like Varoom and Revavroom. And next we have a more popular one for Generation 9. This is Maushold. Maushold. So this is basically a family of mice. This card, I believe, is around 10 bucks. It might actually went up on Black Friday. I'm kind of curious. I might have to go check that out. But I believe this card is really playable, and that's why it's around $10. Because I mean, it's really just a ton of mice. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 10. At least 10 of these mice. There's probably like 12. They do not have the pre-evolution and illustration art form yet, so this one will sit in the binder by itself. I do like the design, not too bad. And the next one is one of the most expensive cards for Generation 9, and it's Walking Wake. Don't ask me why they decided to put walking in front of the name. Obviously, Pokemon walk. Most of them walk, so maybe they should have named all the Pokemon Walking Pikachu, Walking Dragonite. They all walk. I mean, why did they do that? They could have just called this Wake. But anyway, this is the ancient form of Suicune. Suicune, the Generation 2 dog. I do like the design. It's pretty crazy. This one I got for like $51, $52. And I saw that this one shot up. It's around $63 or $64 now. So it has increased in value since I bought it. But I like the design. It's got really cool colors. And I do like how, like, the size of the Pokemon. This is about the size they need to do for these cards with the full picture. I think that's about the right size. Not too far away, not too close. Just perfect to give a good background. Alright, those are the 10 cards from TCG Player. The next one here is from New York City's Best in the Bronx. Whoa, we got 2 cards from the Bronx. The first one here is Cyclizar. As you can see, Cyclizar is a little green dragon. You can see 4 of them right there, and they use these in the game to like ride around on them like they're motorcycles. This one's sleeping. He's probably not going to move around. Might need to give him some energy. There is it people? No, I don't see any people. They just got stuff on them ready to go. They're all parked. I guess everyone rides on Pokemon like they're horses. You're a blue dragon, buddy. So, Oh, that's kind of interesting. They have the move ram. They're just gonna ram and wreck all over the place. But there's Cyclozar. You can get this card for pretty cheap. And another SIR. Wow. Woo! This one is Synesthesia. And if you didn't put 2 and 2 together, this is the final evolution of Poltergeist. So, you know, you just saw that one. We get to see them together. You can get the Synesthesia one for around $20 or so. But basically, the creepy teacup is hanging out in the attic, as you can see. And there is a human right there. Oh, wow. I wonder if that's the kid and he grew up. Maybe. But, I don't know. He has the move here, Matcha Splash. Oh, so he's made out of matcha. Didn't know that. I thought it was like green tea. I don't know. Someone in my video will know. But you know, it looks pretty creepy. So shout out to Pokemon for making this card. You can get this one, and I think it's a Twilight Masquerade. This is the last one for this one, and this one is Weekend Anime Games. The last card for this opening is another SAR, and this one is Petrant. So Petrant, I think, is the last Pokemon to be released. Maybe, maybe not. There's 1,025 Pokemon. I think this one might be 1,025. But this one was released in Shrouded Fable. They do have another SAR for this Pokemon coming out in the next set, Terrestrial Festival, something like that. That might be the Japanese version. Anyway, I'll show a picture of that on the screen. I kind of like that one more. It kind of looks more like a cartoonish vibe. Will I get it? I don't know. I don't think I'll really collect that next set because there's not any Pokemon, any new Pokemon. They used a bunch of the ones they already have SARs for. So they did have a Dragapult, so I'll definitely get the Dragapult. And then I might just use that next set as like my travel openings, because I'll get unexpected pulls and that'll be cool, but I don't really need any of them for my collection besides that Dragapult. Unless they come out with different ones for the English version. So we'll see. You can get this one. I got this one for $28. I saw the price has gone down to around $23. I do kind of like the design. The pink really pops with the black in the background. And honestly, the centering looks really good on this card too, so what can I say? The design of the Pokemon really is not that impressive. I mean, it's kind of odd, honestly, in my opinion. It's just some pink balls. I shouldn't say that, pink balls. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to do you a favor, sleeve them up, and then I'll showcase them, being put into the binder.
Alright, so here we are with our binder. We have 57 cards from Generation 9 so far already in here, and we're adding 13 more. So we'll be up to 70 so far. So the first one here is Florigato. So we'll get to add that in there and complete the grass line for Generation 9. Check it out. We got all 3 of them. Alright, moving along. And now we have a Maushold, which will go next to the dog. Interesting they put the mice next to the dog. And then we have the rock. So there's the first evolution with the final evolution right there. So nothing on these pages. We're adding 3 to this page. So first is Varoom. And then we'll add the Revaroom. And interesting enough, they put the motorbike next to the car, so that'll be Cyclozar. So that is the closest to a full page that we have for Generation 9 so far. Only need one more. So here we have a couple more. And then we'll add the Great Tusk right here in the corner, next to the Scream Tail. So, got 4 there. Then over here we'll add the Iron Bundle next to the Iron Treads. Got all the Iron Pokemon. These are some of the ancient ones. Turn one page. This is coming together really well. We have a lot here at the back end already done. So we'll add the Walking Wake next to the Iron Leaves, the Poltergeist, next to the Diplin, the Sinistcha, however you pronounce that. So there's another one with 9. This is almost done. And then I was correct. This is the last Pokemon that's been released. Pokemon number 1025. And it's gonna go right here on this second page. So that'll be 70 cards, 70 Pokemon for Generation 9 so far with illustration arts and SARs.
If you made it all the way to the end, I want to thank you for watching this video. I took the time to even do this while I'm not where I actually live. So please give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned.